Hello friends, today's topic is whole numbers as we already covered three part based on this chapter and this is the fourth part of the chapter whole numbers and we have already completed three part based on this chapter. So let's see today what we are going to learn new in this video. So let's begin it. So here the problem sum we can see on the screen is, so let's start solving it. A taxi driver filled his car petrol tank with 40 liters of petrol on Monday. That means he fills how many liter? 40 liter on Monday. Let me write so that I don't need to read it again. On the next day, that means after Monday it comes Tuesday. Yes. On the next day he filled the tank with 50 liters of petrol. On Tuesday he filled 50 liters of petrol. If the petrol cost of petrol is given, petrol cost is given. Yes, what is this? Rupees 44 per liter. That means per liter I am writing over here. Yes, rupees 44 per liter. How much did he spend in all on petrol? On Monday he filled 40 liter and on Tuesday he used 50 liter of petrol. Now, what was the total amount that he spent on petrol that we need to find? But how we were solving before this, because now we have studied the properties in detail, but if we have not studied the property, then how we were solving is 40 should be multiplied with 44, then we will find some answer, then 44 should be multiplied with 50, we'll get another answer. Now we will add both the answers and we will get third answer. In this way we were doing in our previous classes before, as we have not studied the properties, but now as we have studied the properties, now what we can do, as I can see and I will make you see that distributive property is used over here there and how it is useful to us. Let us try to see. Let us assume it as A, this as B, and this as C. Why I assume like this? To make you see that distributive property is used, and let us see how distributive property can be used in this sum. Now before writing that, we will write the distributive property as we already studied. A multiplied by B plus C is equals to AB plus AC. Yes friends. Yes, before what we are doing? We were doing before AB and AC. That means 44 we are multiplying with 40, then we will multiply with 50. But here what we are going to use? We are going to use, that is the left hand side. Yes, we are going to use this method as we were using this type of method previously in previous classes before understanding distributive property. But in this sum, left hand side is teaching us something and that plays the very important role. So with the left hand side of the equation, let us just put the value that we assume. We have put A as 44, so let us put the value of A, that is 44, and B and C should be in bracket, that is 40 liter of petrol plus 50 liter of petrol. So the total petrol we consumed is 90 liter in 2 days, and we want to find the total cost, na? So we will add the total, that total how many liters petrol we have filled. So 44 should be multiplied with 90. Yes, as 50 plus 40 means 90 liter, and this is the rupees per liter, that is 44 rupees per liter. Now we all know how we have to solve, that is how we are supposed to solve friends. Now I will follow different technique over here, and I think you might be finding some other technique. As I already told you, the 10 should be multiplied in the last, and that technique you can use. Which technique you can use is 44 multiplied by 9 multiplied by 10. That is the basic technique that you will use. That 44 should be multiplied by 9 and we will find the answer as 396 or whatsoever. Then answer would be 3960. But now in this sum another technique can be used, as this is the ideal technique we were using. So let me teach you some new technique how we can use. 4 should be split it as 4 into 11 into 90. Yes, that can also be done, because I have learned and understood that how to multiply any number with the 0, and that's the thing that I have explained in my channel, on the basic calculation. That thing is to be explained, that how to multiply any number with the 11 and how we can solve it or multiply it easily with the 11. That concept can also be used. But before knowing that, what can we do? Now two pairs should be made. 4 should be multiplied with the 90. As we all know, 4 nines are 36 and 90, that means 4 90s would be 360. Yes, how we can use now? I will directly write the answer is 3960. How I have solved that, you have to go on my channel and see that part of the video, that how to multiply with the 11. So here also we'll get the answer as 396 multiplied by 10. Our answer would be 3960. You can use either of the method. If you are feasible with your previous method only, then you can use this method also, and if you want to learn new, you can go to my channel and see that method also. Yes friend, I hope you all might be clear with this. So our answer is rupees, what is our answer? Rupees 3960 were consumed total or spent on petrol in these 2 days. How many rupees? Rupees 3960 were consumed. I hope you all might be getting it friends, and that's our answer. So let's begin with the next sum for the day, that is second problem sum. A vendor supplies 32 liters of milk to a hotel in the morning. In the morning. So morning, in the morning he supplies 32 liters. So let me write, in the morning he supplies 32 liter. And 68 liters of the milk in the evening. That means evening can be related with E, and 68 liters. Yes friends. Now if the milk costs 45 per liter, how much money would it cost to the vendor to pay per day? Without writing anything, I can directly say the answer is 4500. But how? Let's solve it and check that how I have got that answer. So as per here also we can use the same distributive property, that is A multiplied by B plus C is equals to AB plus AC. This is the liters of milk that we are costing, and the total cost or the milk cost was MC. I am writing it milk cost of the milk. I am directly writing cost over here. That is cost was rupees 45 per liter was the cost. Yes friends, cost for the milk. So here C would be, what cost would be assumed as A, this will assume as A, this will B, and this will assumed as C. Yes, now we'll just put the value of A, B and C in our equation, that is 45 should be multiplied with 32 plus 68. Yes, 45. Now the sum we know, that is the good sum, that is 100, and we all know how to multiply it with 100. So our answer is 4500. As I have already told you that our answer would be 4500. So the total money the vendor need to pay per day is 4500. I hope you all might be clear with this method. Now let me tell you that why we are not using the right hand side of the distributive property, because the right hand side would be what? 45 should be multiplied with B, that means 32. Yes, that would be the method similar to our previous method that we are doing, that is 32 liter costing 45 rupees. We will find some answer, that means A multiplied by B. Similarly, A multiplied by C would be 45 should be multiplied with 68, and we will find some other answer. And after multiplying both, we will get what we are supposed to do. We have to add both the answers, and we will get the third answer. That would be the longer process, but we have now studied the distributive property, and now we can use it easily. So let's begin with the next sum for the day. I hope you all have understood and cleared your concept over here. So let's begin with the next sum for the day, that is which of the following will not represent 0. What does the question indicates? Here the four sums are given, and here what we are supposed to find is that we have to find which number after solution does not give the answer as 0. After adding or solving or whatsoever it is asked in the question, does not give the answer as 0. Yes, we have to find that and tick that one, that which number is not giving or representing the answer as 0. So let's begin with the first sum, 1 plus 0. 1 plus 0 result in 1. Yes friends, so our answer is 1. That means this sum does not give us the answer as 0. Yes, I hope you all might be getting it friends. So let's begin with the second sum for the day. That means 0 multiplied by 0. That's the next sum. Yes friends. So first sum we have done. Now let's begin with the second sum for the day. That is 0 multiplied by 0. Our answer would be 0. That means this does not satisfy the condition. So let's begin with the third sum for the day. 0 divided by 2. 0 divided by anything gives the answer as 0 itself only. I hope you all might be getting it friends. So that's also giving the answer as 0. That means that does not also satisfy the condition. So let's begin with the fourth sum for the day. That is 10 minus 10 divided by 2 friends. That means 0 divided by 2. So our answer would be 0. I hope you all might be getting it friends. So let's begin with the next sum for the day. So what's the next sum, friends? That is match the following, friends. I hope you all might be getting it and you all have understood and cleared your concept till now. And if you like my content, don't forget to share and subscribe to my channel, friends. So let's do the match the following. That's the next question based on our chapter. So let's see. 45 into 136 is equals to 45 425, sorry, that's not 45, that's 425 into 136 is equals to 425 into 6 plus 30 plus 100. So we can directly say this is the distributive property based on multiplication over addition. That means 1 should be matched with C, as we have already studied this property. So let's begin with the second sum for the day. Here what is to be said, friends? 2 multiplied by 49 multiplied by 50. On the other side this is to be written 2 multiplied by 50 multiplied by 40. That's so our answer would be A. That is multiplication size is already seen. That means commutative property under multiplication it is there. So that can be matched with that. So third option we can directly match it with B. Yes, friends, I hope you all have understood and cleared your concept over here. So friends, if you like my content, don't forget to share and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.